Well, the hits keep coming inside Chicago shelters housing migrants. Several cases of tuberculosis are now being reported. Right now, nearly 10,000 migrants are living inside shelters around Chicago. And this new health concern comes on the heels of 55 confirmed measles cases, the majority in one shelter. City officials are now urging the public not to panic. NewsNation anchor Natasha Zouves is live here in Chicago at one of those migrant shelters. Natasha.
Hi there, Nichole. That's right. So I'm right here at the shelter. It's housing about 2,500 migrants. This is the same shelter where a little boy was staying who ended up dying of sepsis. And now, as you said, we are tracking 2 infectious diseases in 3 months. The first one, a measles outbreak, which was centered here. And now city officials also confirming tuberculosis. I've been speaking with nearby parents who are concerned and an alderman who says he's been raising the alarm about this for months now. He says to no avail.
Is it humane? No. We treat animals better.
2 infectious diseases now reported in 3 months in Chicago's migrant shelters.
An enclosed shelter space that's already dealing with a measles outbreak, and now you have a tuberculosis outbreak.
After a measles outbreak in migrant shelters, now the Chicago Health Department is acknowledging what it's calling a small number of TB cases. It's not disclosing how many or at which shelters. It also does not yet know how many of these migrant tuberculosis cases are actively infectious.
Actually, the health department in Chicago has gone silent. I'd like to know what's coming to my community. My residents deserve to know what's coming to their community, and their children who go to school deserve to know.
Tiffany and Tim Hooper have school-aged kids.
It's a big-time crisis.
They are concerned that children from migrant shelters are allowed to attend school without any proof of vaccination.
Our school has over 200 of the migrants from the one shelter on Halsted and 22nd Street. We don't know who's been vaccinated, who's not. I know our children have to be vaccinated to attend school here.
One of their girls was in the same grade as the 5-year-old boy who tragically died of sepsis in December.
This is about all of us. And I'm sorry to be emotional, but this is about children. And every children has a right to grow up and have a good life. I don't care what color you are. I don't know. I don't care about none of that. But let's make it equal and let's make it safe.
NewsNation has closely tracked this crisis in Chicago. Last year, migrants who were bused from border states spilled out into makeshift tent camps outside of police stations. You may remember Javier and his young family.
¿Y cuántos años tienes?
3.
Yes.
I spoke with them as a record number of migrant buses arrived in the city. He told me they escaped a dire economic and political situation in Venezuela and were threatened by the cartels, that many families didn't make it. I asked what he told his daughter during the violent journey.
¿Qué le dijiste a tu hija?
When things were dangerous, I told my daughter that we trust God, that he was going to bring us here, and we have faith we will get here safely. Now, Alderman Lopez says the situation has only devolved. He has been sounding the alarm about health and safety for both migrants and his community since September.
So you have measles, you have tuberculosis, we've seen mumps and other things. And every time we try to approach this subject, we've been labeled racist, xenophobic, or anti-immigrant, when all we were trying to do is make sure that their health and ours was of the top priority during this federal failure.
So, Nichole, the alderman says that mandatory vaccinations have to be on the table here. That's what he believes. And of the about 2,500 migrants who are staying at this location, this converted warehouse cramped quarters, he says only about 900 so far have opted in to measles vaccinations. Nichole, importantly, we want to mention measles can be prevented by a vaccine. Tuberculosis, less so. It's helpful in protecting the brain, but a vaccine not as effective in protecting from that lung infection. At this point, public officials saying that the public should not panic. Sending it back to you, Nichole.
All right, should not panic. Natasha Zouves here in Chicago. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.